Greetings and welcome to me and Charo. Right now, recording this, and I'm doing some of my work. And before that, I would like to say something about the twin flame. Twin flame is all about just like earlier video of mine posted here, and I was talking about the Chris Brown songs, and I guess that most of you are listening to it, or you must have listened to these songs. Well, there's a wonderful connection when we say that we are connected to our twin flame or to our soulmate. It totally depends on the question of love. Love is everywhere, wherever we go, and we want to connect with love, even with the stranger, even with our family people, even with our colleagues, even with the passengers, co-workers, etc. So everywhere we are looking for love, and no matter how much we could try or we could struggle, but there's a point comes in our life when we lost our struggle. I mean, until that, you're holding too much inside, like you're using your energy. Just like I told you regarding one of the reading which I gave you, and I feel like I'm totally drained. And a few comments were there, but what is the answer of getting drained? Because I'm just not connecting with me. When I'm giving the reading, then all the people who have given the comments or who are watching or listening to the video literally connect with their auras. Now what happened that because I connect to them, all the energy surrounds to me, and sometimes I feel like because now I become a kind of a person who could give you a kind of information. And as I'm connected with angels and I deliver you the messages, so sometimes the divine figure force me to deliver you the most or the best, and what happens that it goes sometimes beyond that, and I feel like literally I feel drained because I'm draining out the opposite to positive thing, and you could feel like there's something different happening in your life. So this is what is all about, which is happening in your world, and you should understand that and you should go through it, because only then you will be able to understand who you are the way you have been, and you are actually not focusing on it. Consider you can heal yourself thoroughly, and when we talk about the twin flame issue or the soulmate issue, then how to connect with each other. I mean, there are lots of people, say you are doing your job, okay, 365 days, you get 2 days off maybe, or 1 day off, Saturday, Sunday off, or whatever, and you could still survive. Maybe you're unmarried, or you have been married for certain years, maybe you had been separated, or you just have changed your life partner because maybe you are not committed and you need to go ahead, or you just have got divorced, or there have been so many days or so many months or so many years you have got divorced, and now you are trying to live your life. But then you know what people do is like they tend to change their perspective. It's like sometimes they say, if I could say that now I'm going to look after my kids, I'm going to look after my family, even if I'm getting hurt, and if my earlier boyfriend or the person with whom I was thinking that I had a great connection, and now he proves that he is no longer serving to my expectations or to my aspirations, and I need to leave that, or he simply hurted me, simply left me, and now is with someone else. So this is the kind of feeling which makes you feel empty, just like empty vessel. And what happens then? You just try to move on, but we don't have any kind of strategy. And this creates a barrier for your own healing. See, twin flame is a kind of connection when you are connected together. I always say that suppose your life partner, your lover, is somewhere else. Okay, somewhere else, say you are in USA and your life partner could be in Japan or in England or in any other country, but you could feel the attachment. Like suppose it's just going to make you call, and suddenly you get mobile in your hand, and suddenly you receive the call. It is because you get the connection. Or you want to ask for something and you get it. I'm not talking about the exchange of subconscious messages. This could happen if you focus on your subconscious mind, but ultimately your twin flame or your soulmate is the one who is connected to you. Many times what happens that you are thinking about the moments which you have gone through in your life. Suppose you have been with someone, or you feel like this is the person and I love it, but you only love a kind of perception the person shows to you. For example, sometimes suppose you're going to get a pre-owned car, okay, or used car, and you're going to buy it, and now you're looking at the model and it looks like, wow, beautiful, that's class, you could say that. Look at the color, no scratch, everything. But have you looked at the engine itself? When you take it home, it drives smooth, but then at the time of repairing or at the time of servicing, you find that lots of things are up to repairing, and you had to put lots of dollars or lots of money into it, and you could empty your own pocket for it. So is this good? Is this valuable? At the same time, if you consider that there is a car with scratches and everything, but you said that no, I want to take a ride, and you feel like, wow, the engine is smooth, I want it, and the person says, hey, why don't you choose for any other, there are lots of cars. You say, no, I want this car. If you take it home, you can repair the outer things, but what do you get now? The best in class car. Similar is happening with you. Sometimes you just feel like you're connected with the moments, those moments which have been connected to you earlier. Suppose before 9 years, before 19 years, before 25 years, you have been with someone, and there have been some extremely wonderful days, satisfying sexual life, satisfying family life, satisfying social life. So everywhere you would have a yes, yes, yes. If you of saying yes or no, then you would say triple yes to starting from that year. But what afterwards? Afterwards, only you see that something is lagging. Like some people have commitment issues. So even if you are feminine, if you are believing and trusting someone, still that person sometimes backs up. Or even if you're married, the person shows less interest in you. And truly it happens in every part of the world, and it's not hidden. Everyone knows that, and lots of people are now only making commitment if they find that this is the perfect partner. And I'm talking about the feminine, because now she wants to be choosy, and some feminine are still going with the flow that okay, let's let it happen. But I know that I'm not talking to that kind of feminine here, of that person who changes. I'm talking about the person who is holding on to the feelings and is trying to connect with your masculine. See, healing is a part which is required when you have been drained off completely. Completely drained off. So, how to tell you this? Suppose you are a child or a student, okay? And you have given a pencil or a notebook to write. And every day you're writing something. It is first day, second day, maybe first month, 2 months. 3 months are yet to complete, and now your notebook is almost complete. Only 1 page left. What do you expect then? You need to change, right? Your class teacher or your fellow students are asking you that, why don't you change your notebook? See, I got my second notebook. And you're saying, no, I will wait. How long are you going to wait? This is happening with you. You're taking too much time to consider. And as I told you in one of the videos, that the moment you connect with your masculine, and if the masculine is not good, is not replying to you on your face, is not responding to you, then you are sending him healing by connecting to his auric field. Just like I told you that in that reading, I found like my energy was drained off completely because I was being pushed by the divine field. As I always tell them, I tried to go against destiny. I was the one who was always believing in my destiny. The destiny is by my side, and I was believing on it. But then one day when destiny changed, I found like every day was like, a kind of mess up. Till that time I was very happy. But then one field, one thing which protected me, which cared for me, and which let me see this day is divine. Because universe is one which brings you anything. anything, whatever you see. And this means this could be anything. Suppose if you remember your college days, or if you have a daughter, and if you're just afraid of her to go to a party, you're telling her straight that I want you back right at 8 o'clock. I don't want you to let it be 9, okay? I want you straight, no drinks, nothing, straight to home. But if she's taking more time to return, say it's 8:30, and if she's not replying your phone, you're so much worried. Where is she? What is she doing? Is she safe? And then at 8:45 she reaches your home, and you feel like yes, she's safe, but just that she went for taking a coffee or whatever for a friend's house, and now she's back. So you feel like okay, now I'm settled. Like, it's the kind of mother's worry. And this worry is going on, has been going on. Same I'm talking to you, that you need to understand yourself. You need to connect with yourself to heal yourself. Because at that time when she was not reaching home, all of your energy has been drained in her thoughts. Now when you just do one thing, you just sit and relax for a certain time, that okay, I'm happy now that she is before my eyes, and she's happy and she's good. Many times in life it happens that we try to connect with people, but sometimes it becomes like over. Now just the example which I gave you about the girl went for a party is a kind of universal energy. She wanted to go to a party. Now she expects this and throws the wish out in the universe. Universe accepts that, catches. Okay, you want to go to party? Go on. That's what universe does. And then there is destiny. Suppose destiny is also against her, or just trying to manipulate her, just like I talked about the card manipulation which came for the masculine. And now suppose if there's a guy who is waiting for taking over, doing something a little bit kiss or whatever, but then there is something more powerful which is in your heart, and that is known as your divine will. You pray, you send blessings, and you do only one thing: I want my daughter safe and sound in my house. Now though there is universal energy, though there is destiny, both get altered, changed, or even destroyed. Things could take any turn. Suppose there's a nasty guy, but again suddenly he hits someone, say he hits the waiter. Now the drink is getting spilled on a girl, and that girl's boyfriend is now fighting with that nasty boy, and there's a huge fight. That boy is thrown out the party. So destiny has been destroyed. About the universal, suppose the girl is there and she is going to enjoy that, but then suddenly one of her friends' mother reaches that place and says that, do you understand? What are you doing here in this party? Are you with your age people? What is happening with you? Come on! Or otherwise I will talk to your mom. So then what happens? She lets your daughter reach to your home safely. This happens only because of your one divine field. But as I told you, divine field doesn't come easily. It costs you a lot. You drain a lot of energy. And this could last up to 6 or even 7 days. This is a time when you're going to connect with yourself, and this is a period for you to heal yourself. Just as I told you that those songs which you must have listened, they connect with the divine field. The energy, the lyrics is, we just do not get interest in that singers or the writers or the lyricists' personal affairs or personal life. We want to listen to those songs and we connect to the divine field, because when you listen to it and you could read the lyrics or you could feel the song, it will let you connect with your divine love. Because I thoroughly connected with that, and it doesn't mean that you're going to connect with your specific twin flame. It could let you connect with anyone. Suppose by listening to this song you could connect with your old love, you could connect with your child, You could connect with your loved one who have crossed over. So anything could happen, but it's like this is the time when you're going to connect with your true love. If you feel this song and still feel like the one who is with you and hasn't committed yet, or you have been waiting for him for 12 months and he's not returning, and you're sadly waiting for him, then are you feeling this thing for you? Because divine never lies. Divine never lies. Your heart always tells you truth. Your mind could be saying, no, I understand, he will come and we will be together. But ask yourself, and it will tell you whether or not. Because so many times we tend to connect to ourselves. But then in what concern or in what connection? There is something simply very different. Like if you go to a garden and you feel that there's a kid and there's a mother. Now that connection between both of them can be felt, understood. It cannot be showcased. And you could feel that because your heart is working on it. If you go to a beach, you could feel some romantic couple. You could see them. You could feel that. So if you have been hurted in your life anymore, and if you have been cried, if you have been waiting for him, then ask yourself, is your divine love worthy of it? And is your love that much divine? Because you could be waiting for him for even a lifetime. And this could go on simply, and there is no limitation, because this is your life. And you will take the decision with whom you would like to be forever your life. You could say yes, or you simply could say no. But then the question is here, what do you want to do? What is the divine love? This is the divine love. Connect to it and feel it. Is it the real one? I'm not pushing you or pulling you. It's like it's your energy which you need to connect with. You know, there are some people who want to join some hobby classes. Maybe they want to learn karate, learn kung fu, or learn martial art, or learn gymnastics or aerobics simply. Maybe they could have different reasons for it, for protection or for losing weight. But when they try to connect, they didn't know that they could implement this kind of stretch and bend to their bodies. They didn't even know that. But then when they absolutely fall in love, what they find that now they are doing all those things which they even haven't imagined ever. You need to be clear for your understanding. Sometimes you let the clutter get in your life. See, it is that simple. You want the tea, you will go and you will make the tea. Sometimes in life you don't have the tea powder or tea leaves in your home. Maybe no sugar, or sometimes no milk, or no water, or no gas. What you need to do is to go through these moments, because every couple has fights going on. There have been hundreds of breakups and makeups could be going on, but the ultimate thing is that, are you compromising or are you living with your life? See, as I told you that with the daughter example, you let your divine shield protect your daughter from thousands of miles, or maybe for even a mile, or maybe she's maybe in a different city, or maybe she's just at the corner, but your shield protected. And now what matters is that for how long you're going to protect her, because if she is going to visit lots of parties against your wish, then your this much energy is draining out. Similar is happening with you. He is coming back, he's not coming back. He's coming back, he's not coming with you. And what do? You're spending your lots of enormous energy onto him. You are doing job, you're a working woman, maybe you're having kids and you're taking care of them, but still you need love in your life. And most importantly, you're not with anyone else. You're truly thinking about your true soulmate or your true twin flame, and you're missing him. Now what to do? You have clear intention, you have the guts, you have the feeling, you're no wrong at all, but then what is hiding you? What is making you feel compelled of not progressing? It is none other than yourself. Because you're expressing your love for someone else and you're denying your love to yourself. Who you are. You're the one who is in need of healing. And you're simply denying that. So just consider that and think if it is going to make resonance to you, and we'll talk later. Thank you, take care, and lots of blessings.